Honestly, I don't think I have enough subs for me not to be able to curse in the beginning of the video. So I think they demonetize you for stuff like that. Too much going on. What's poppin', y'all? We back with another episode of Gas or Reggie, where we be trying to figure out if that shit is gas or if they selling us some straight up bullshit. And sometimes they do. Trust you me, I have been fooled before. Plenty of times. But that's what I'm here for. So y'all won't have to be fooled. You understand what I'm saying? So today we are gonna get to a strand called Jungle Canyon. And Jungle Canyon, man, when I say I couldn't wait to tell y'all about this one, I'ma just go ahead and tell y'all right now. I'ma just go ahead and tell you before I get into the details of the Jungle Canyon. I don't like telling people my opinion when they ask me, well, which one is your favorite? You know, people like to ask me that a lot. Which one is your favorite? Because they usually know that I have varieties. I like to have choices. So for me, the reason why I don't necessarily like when people ask me what my favorite strain is because I have a preference. I have a scale that I go off of. And and I like what's particular to me. Me personally, I've always liked things that taste better. That's why I'm not a heavy drinker like that. I can be, but it's really because don't, if I don't like the taste of it, then I can't really, and there are some people who genuinely don't care about things like that. So, with that being said, I'm gonna have to be honest with y'all. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. Um, because it just checks every box for me. Even though it's a sativa, I believe it might be a hybrid, but it's definitely really on the sativa side. Um, but even though it's a sativa, you be fried. Like, man. And then the taste and the smell is one of those that I used to call those like braggable weeds. Like, this is some braggable shit. Like, this is some shit that you can pull out and people are gonna be like, damn, where you get that from? Yeah. It's one of them. Like, undeniable. And I like undeniable stuff. Now don't get it twisted. I do like things that sneak up on you. I do like the hidden gems. I love the hidden gems. Something that you look at and you're like, I didn't even know it's gonna do all of that, but it do all of that and more. Um, I definitely like those, but sometimes you run across something that you just can't really deny. And this one, when it comes down to the crystals on the outside, when it comes to the THC level, because I believe it's at 28%. Just everything about this one. The smell, the taste, man, yeah, 100% 10 out of 10 for me. Again, I don't know if they demonetize you for the beginning of the videos, So, well, I heard that they do stuff like that, so I am going to go ahead and get into it. Did y'all say hi to Audrey yet? Y'all didn't speak to her. She's starting to get fatigued. That's why we took so long to make another video, because she was telling me about y'all in the comments, how y'all be talking to people. Y'all ain't right. Yeah. We love peace, love, and happiness over here. I don't know why I always do that. It's a habit. Anywho, um, Jungle Canyon. Yeah, Jungle Canyon. I usually roll up in these too, but I had a pretty good morning, so I was able to pre-roll a few of them. So we could get straight to it. But this one of those ones, because I've actually tried this with a few people as well. Because I did tell you I wanted to get some people to do some of these with me. Um, just because I know people necessarily don't have time for content creating the way I do. So I'm always trying to include people, get other opinions, because I also don't want some to come off as somebody that I think my word is law all the time when it comes to certain things. I would like other opinions as well. I always welcome other opinions. But absolutely, absolutely. And if you have others that you care to let us know about, go ahead and drop them in the comments. If you have a favorite, have you ever tried Jungle Canyon? I believe it's a mixture between, I'm not sure, and I don't want to speculate, but you can definitely look it up. I believe it's a cross strand. A lot of these names these days are cross strands. I would love to get some original strands. You know, if you know any, if you have some favorite original strands, let me know. I want to try those. I definitely want to try those. Yeah, it should be extra crispy. This is one of them ones that you could, if you enjoy the process like me, like rolling up and everything. This is one of those ones that a guy hold your hand with you every step of the way. To the breakdown, you be like, oh my God, I love how it break down. Then when it break down, you smell it, be like, oh my God, I love how it smell when it break down. And then you rub it in the weed and you like, oh my God, I love how it look when I break it down and I smell it and I roll it in the weed. Then you fire the weed up and you be like, oh my God, I love the way I roll it up. And it smell exactly how it smelled when I broke it down and put it in the weed. And then you smoke that shit and you be like, oh my God, I love the way this shit smoke and smell and break down. And then you be like, oh my God, I think I'm fried. That's how it be. But even though it is kind of like that, I don't think I would put that in the creeper category because it is some strands that are creepers that are the you know the high creep up on you. Um, I wouldn't say this does that because it's a sativa, so you can feel it in the body. To me, um, more so in the head. I've always thought that was a little weird too. At the end, because I can feel more in my head than I can in my body. And sativas, I feel like my body is kind of like you put like a battery in my back a little bit, and you can just feel the jolt. Not like in a negative way, but for sure. Um, Only downside, if I had to have a downside for this one, I probably wouldn't use this one if I feel nauseous, because I do believe in smoking when you feel nauseous. But I wouldn't necessarily use this one because it's so sweet and it tastes so good. I don't know if that would. Maybe I'm speaking for myself. I wouldn't do it because if I'm nauseous and I feel like throwing up, the taste of that would might just make it worse because it's like I'm tasting something for real. It's like I'm really eating something. So I think the taste might throw me off versus the high. Well, it's pretty strong, so the high would still probably do its job. But I don't. I probably wouldn't do it if I was nauseous, just because it just throw off the whole experience on both ends. I recommend doing heavy indicas when you're nauseous. Like if you're nauseous and you're not feeling well, your stomach is upset. I would recommend heavy indica, something with a little cough kickback to it, because to me it knocks it right out. So uh, yeah, this is definitely gas. I'm sorry, 10 out of 10 for me. For me, and because it's because I put flavor so high in my regimen when I do stuff. I put flavor very high. Um, I also think I'm going to show you what it looked like, because I did that the first time and then I stopped doing it because I didn't know necessarily how I want to do it. But yeah, let's see what it looked like. Hmm. Hmm. So if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I do have a little surprise for y'all. I'm going to start trying different products. I'm also going to start going to a few of these mom and pop dispensaries and trying some of their uh, best strands and favorite strands. It's a few shops that I've been to that that they have told me that they sell weed, and they always trying to convince me to go get certain shit. But a lot of the names and a lot of certain shit, it's just when you grow up networking with certain people and you trust certain people, you kind of prefer to go with the people that you trust. I really hate how paranoid I am. Man, I wish that would go away. It's like I'm always nervous. That's just I don't like that. Cause I don't know if somebody was knocking on my door or if it was just a car rolling down the street and I was just turning the tires on the ground. But yeah, it just made me mad. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna fire up this hole. That's what we're gonna do. Cause one thing I ain't gonna do no more is continue to stress. I ain't doing that. That's not what life is about. I ain't stressing shit no more. So we'll be back with another episode soon. What I was saying was I'm gonna start trying different products, different types of stuff. I got some pens we got lined up that I wanted to try from a couple of companies that I really care for. It's a few people that I follow on Instagram that I really kind of like fuck with their movement and how they do stuff, and so I've always wanted to try certain people's products and stuff like that. And as I get better in life, I think I should do my due diligence and let y'all know just what to do. Because it'd be some stuff I heard that a lot of people don't even know exists. And it's so, man, the world of marijuana is just amazing. When you really get into it, it's amazing. So uh, thank y'all for walking with me on this journey. Because we're going to have some fun. That's what we definitely going to do. We definitely going to have some fun. So, have any questions, comments, concerns? Leave them in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Because we got more content. I got more shit coming out as always. And y'all stay beautiful. Stay high. Way above the bullshit. Please stay high. Because them lows ain't no joke. I done been there. So, stay high. That was cool. That was cool with it. I just did that. Yeah. Freeze frame. Ugh. Freeze frame. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm living in a movie. It's just all of the episodes gonna be interesting. Some of the episodes be boring, but I like boring because some people who movies be interesting. Not every day they they be in them short films.